So if you like what you hear on This Is Truly News, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, subscribe, and or follow us anyway while you're thinking about it, because if you actually like this stuff, it may slip your mind. I was doing something.
You were doing the tease.
Oh, yeah. Like, subscribe, and or follow This Is Truly News. And do it now while I still think of it. And then have your friends do that too while I'm still thinking of it. Because trust me, in a moment or so, I won't be thinking of liking, subscribing, and following. I'll probably be thinking of giant tubers. Or people stealing cranes.
Yes.
Or driving a toy and getting a ticket for drunk something.
Drunk toying. No, that's not good.
No, that's... Great. Now I've got images in my head. I hope you're happy.
This is True, Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
Massive, I say, container ship ran aground in Chesapeake Bay the other day.
So it's big, is what you're saying.
Oh, boy. Massive. It was heading from Baltimore, Maryland to Norfolk, Virginia.
Is massive bigger than gigantic or humongous?
Yes. It was 1,096 feet.
That's bigger than humongous.
Named Ever Forward. Cousin ship to Ever Given. You remember that name, Ever Given, from recent memory?
Wasn't she like the star of Hunger Games? Katniss Evergiven?
Yeah, that's right. No, Ever Given ran aground in the Suez Canal last year.
No, that was it.
Mm-hmm. It became stuck in 25-foot deep water. Now, the Ever Forward isn't moving forward because it's stuck. No official cause has been announced, but some have suggested the ship missed a waypoint and diverged while turning into the channel. Last year's maritime traffic jam resulted in an estimated loss of $36 to $60 billion in global trade.
Yeah.
Both ships are owned by Taiwan-based Evergreen Marine, which has sent divers to assess the damage. Over 1 million cubic feet of sand needed to be moved to free the Ever Given. It is unclear what assistance the Ever Forward will require. The U.S. Coast Guard is working with local officials to refloat the ship. No pollution or injuries were reported. What are the chances of that? What if it's the same captain?
Then they would be better than you think.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Nope, I'll stick with Katniss Evergiven.
You're so funny.
In Everdeen. Katniss Everdeen. I know who it is.
I remembered.
In New York, as legislators, because New York is a weird freaking state.
With legislators.
I mean, I know Rhode Island, Delaware, Maine, New Hampshire, they all want to be weird, and they are. But, I mean, really, when you've got New York.
Who is there to contend with you? California, maybe.
You got to go all the way to the other side of the continent.
Maybe.
And mostly now California, after they broke that, everyone that breaks them is leaving.
Yeah.
And working on Washington, Oregon, New Mexico, trying to work on Texas, but they have guns there, so we'll see. In New York, as wow, that was a trip. In New York, as legislators work out the details of legalizing the sale of recreational marijuana, and every law enforcement person is going, oh, goody. Some businesses have been skirting the issue by making it a gift with purchase. You buy something else, you get the gift.
So they can't sell it to you, but they can give it to you.
Well, since March, it's been legal for adults to have and transfer small amounts of marijuana for free. But now, according to Fox 40 TV, and I didn't know there was one, the Office of Cannabis Management, here's something I never thought I'd say, is cracking down. Jim McKenzie's Hemp Soul CBD shop in Rochester will comply, he said, and stop offering a gift to customers who buy a T-shirt or other garment because I'm going to do what the state wants. My goal is to have a state license and do it correctly, which roughly translated is I got to do it this way because I'm going to be stinking rich and I'm going to buy a lot of comic books.
Yep. Here's our pot minister. Here's
The ambassador of hooch.
2 women distracted an employee at a Middletown, New Jersey store while the third woman went to the front to grab a baby stroller, according to police.
I have a question.
Yes, go ahead,
The
sir.
employee was obviously male.
Probably.
That's my guess. We're easily distracted.
The women left the store,
Squirrel.
but one of them forgot something.
Would they? Oh no, purse,
Mm-mm.
driver's license, their baby. Oh, I wish it was one of the other 2.
Investigators finished their lunch, had some coffee, and took a leisurely ride to arrest at least 2 of the women. The stolen stroller was returned.
Can you say mommy's a boo-boo? Mommy's a boo-boo. Makes you wonder what memories a child retains, and hopefully not that one. In the Bolivian city of El Alto, David Shoki has alarmed his neighbors with his new decorating scheme, according to Reuters. You'll see David is a miner.
49er?
That kind, a miner, yeah. Hired an artiste to create sculptures of long-horned skeletal devils from cement and wood and mount them on the outside of his home. He told Reuters that the sculptures hearken to life in Bolivian mines centuries ago when indigenous men were forced into digging for silver.
Okay, I see what he's doing. All right. It's
Long-horned skeletal devils is what you could think of.
well, it's
Yeah. Colonial masters would use devil images to scare the men into working.
Yep.
But some neighbors fear that his decor signals satanic worship.
As it always does.
There is that. Maria Laurel said she has heard about naked rituals in the house.
Is there a video?
I haven't seen any.
Okay.
I looked. I mean, not that I've looked, but I haven't seen any.
I asked.
David poo-poos that idea because he has chickens. Come on, stay with me. Poo-poos that idea because he has chickens. Remember, we got to go back to call back to the
Chicken stuck in the guy's
that's
behind.
the one. He said closed-minded people will think it's something supernatural, but people need to open their minds, oh boy, and see it as a tourist attraction, something that can improve the area. Because I know that, I mean, at least my friends are going, where could I go to see, large cement and wood longhorn skeletal devils? You can go to Bolivia. Well, let's go there.
By golly.
No, said no one ever. I mean, come on. I'll be a putz and put up videos of the naked rituals if you would.
Yeah, it would make things easier.
Just for verification purposes.
Right. This is for science.
See, if you attach science to it these days, it's okay.
This is true, really news. Send email to TiTR@netradio.network.